when girls would
Oh,
say.
really? Okay, so I think that to be a fuckboy, you truly have to be a selfish person. Like, you can't care about this other people's feelings.
Yeah.
A fuckboy is just looking for his pleasure or her pleasure, a fuck girl.
Mhm.
But yeah, so they're looking for their pleasure. So they don't care what this person feels, or you can't be so like aware of,
Yeah.
you literally fuckboys literally say anything to get the girl to sleep with you, but then recant. Not even recant. It's just like will not text or phone back because after they've accomplished what they wanted, that's it. Like all the words they say and the things they do are building up to one goal, and once that goal is done, it's just like, okay, bye. Next person.
Question: is it possible to be an honorable fuckboy?
I think so, yes.
How? Like what would make a fuckboy an honorable one as opposed to one that's like a dick and that like that's a piece of shit?
Be upfront. Be
Be
you
upfront
could be
about it.
fun. You could be fun and attract people without doing the whole like, oh, you're so beautiful, or being like, I really want to be with you. I'm looking for a girlfriend, like saying bullshit shit that they don't mean at all. You
Yeah.
could still have a meaningful conversation. You can have fun. You can just do shots, and like you can have a normal fucking conversation without being sleazy, and just showing, oh, I'm all here for the sex, but not like complimenting the girl or doing things in a way. Oh, you can compliment the girl, of course, but saying things in a way that makes the girl feel like this guy is here for more than what he's actually thinking. I think that's like what's important to be an
Yeah.
honorable fuckboy.
Yeah.
Because the reason fuckboys become fuckboys are because after they sleep with you, they don't call back or text back. Whereas before they do, they're like, we gotta hang out. I want to chill. I want to go on a date with you. I want to take you out for dinner, and then that
Mm.
never happens. So if you're all here for just the good times and you're just like, yeah, I'm here, to have fun and just upfront about that, and then even afterwards, um, not be a dick.
Is it possible to be a so you're upfront about it and everything as a fuckboy, but then
Mm-hmm.
the fuckboy also enjoys just hanging out sometimes and like just it's like let's say a fuckboy has several girls or that he sometimes
Mm-hmm.
hangs out with, and it's not just like hi wham bam I'm out of here.
Yeah.
It's like this fuckboy likes to drink wine and he loves wine. So he hangs out with this girl who likes wine too, and they get drunk and they
Mm-hmm.
have sex. And he's like, all right, cool. I'll talk to you later, Susie. And then like she knows that she won't see him for a while. Then he
Mm-hmm.
knows he's got this other girl he hangs out with who's into theater. So then like they hang out, they talk about theater. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah. I know.
just like
Mm-hmm.
but they know all the while, both of them, hopefully, that he's
Yeah.
just a dude who just does this. He's a philosophical, he's a philosopher fuckboy.
I think it's really, really hard to separate those feelings once you go into normal, like real dating, or once you have an interest that connects you and stuff. It's really hard to, and if say you like meet constantly, like every other week or whatever it is, I feel
Mm.
like it's hard. One person is gonna catch feelings
Right, right, right. Yeah.
unless both are like really, really clear with it from the get go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I don't, yeah, I don't know. I think it's
Makes
difficult.
sense. Makes
Yeah, I think
sense.
it's difficult if you go into like the dating realm of things.
Okay. So, but is there like a middle ground where, let's say the fuck boy and the women they see each other every few weeks, but
Mhm.
there's how do you remove how were one to remove how does one remove that dating component? But you
You
still got to
can't
hang out
text them
with
every
them.
day.
You can't text them every day.
I think that's important. I
Okay.
think, say you have like an understanding where, oh, I really enjoy time with this person and enjoy sleeping with them, but we don't want to date each other. We're not gonna talk about all nitty gritty things like every single day. Hey, good morning. What are you
Yeah.
doing today? Like you can't be doing that because that
Yeah.
leads to feelings. Because
Now,
then
what
everyday life, like this person is everyday life, and the things they're going through. So you have to be like separated from that and only do the thing that you agreed on or what.
Yep.
to
Yep.
do with each other. Yeah.
Now, what if this starts to happen? Let's say the girl starts to check in on the guy. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, what are you doing? I'm at work, sorting out, burgers or whatever the hell the girl's doing, working at
Why is
McDonald's.
she working at McDonald's?
I'm flipping burgers. What are you doing, baby? Anyways, what if she starts to do that, and then the guy recognizes? What does he do? Does he ignore it? Does he tell her, "Look, this is nice that you're texting me, but I'm not about this"? Should he be that straightforward? Should he just ignore it?
I think if you take time texting back, not like straight away being like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this," and you like,
Yeah.
instead of being like that, be nice, cordial, but just take a long time, maybe like a few hour gap, and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Are we still on to meet like next week? See you then." Like just
Okay.
cut it, in a way
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not rude.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. That makes
Mm.
sense. You know.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
No,
But
it's I think
mm,
it's definitely good advice because
mm,
definitely on the part of the guy, he's not trying to be like, oh, like, reciprocating that thing.
yeah.
And hopefully the woman understands that
Mm,
then this is a guy who's not serious. He's busy with other things.
mm,
He's not dedicated to invest time into this.
right.
um my thing is like, at what, yeah, but it's not a science. Like, people will still catch
Mm,
feelings. They'll still be like,
yeah, of course.
you know what I mean? So yeah, okay.
I mean, from my experience, yeah, I think from my experience, I'm pretty good at catching those signals from the get-go. So
Yeah.
I just don't get invested in a person that I know that isn't down for like a real relationship or anything, but if they're fun, if they're like we can have a drink and have fun that night, that's great, when I was single. But I wouldn't go ahead and be like, oh my god, is this guy into me because he had sex with me? Let me text him. Like, I wouldn't do that because honestly, you see the signals from the get go. I feel like.
One of those signals being the sporadic, inconsistent texting, a bit of ghosting on
Of
the text.
course.
That's one of them.
Yeah, inconsistent texting.
Yeah. What other signals?
Not just leaving after you have sex. That's like one of the big, if a guy does that, it means he's not about to stay around that long either. If he
Yeah.
like stays and cuddles and maybe he's down for like, oh, I really like this girl, so I'm gonna keep trying to do this. But
Mm.
if it's kind of like you have sex and you're like, bye, because I would leave. Like, I feel like I don't really go over to the guy's house. Anyways, because I'm very like, I love my home. So when I was single, I would have the people come to my place. I would never really go to their place.
Mhm, mhm.
But um
Would you
yeah,
ever
I
kick
would.
someone out? Be like, all right, I gotta go, or oh, I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like I would say those things, but I wouldn't really mind if they stayed over either.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, in the morning, they're leaving. It's not like I'm gonna have breakfast and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You could like, if we were drunk and like had sex, okay, you can sleep and get your shit together in a few hours and then go. But I
Yeah.
don't want to.
What
Yeah,
does a
do the
guy
whole like.
say? Like, what? So does he just disappear like a thief in the night? Doesn't say anything, or he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna head out. It was
Yeah.
fun," or
Hmm.
like, "I'm gonna head out. Take care," like that.
Yeah, I feel like guys are kind. Well, if you're, yeah, just like head out. Like, yeah, I'm gonna head out, or I go back to the bar or whatever if it's early enough, or it's like I gotta get home. I have work the next day, or but it's like I had fun. This was fun. Let's do it again sometime.
Okay.
Is like I feel like it's cordial enough, but not like this was amazing and like kiss the person. Even from those things, I feel like there are so many signs when a guy really doesn't want to be in a committed relationship. And sometimes I get confused because sometimes people get very, very invested, even so.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
tough, man. It's not an easy
Mm,
thing. I mean, you're dealing with another person, you're a person
mm,
yourself, and it's just kind of like you're both kind of like, I mean, if you're not an expert at it, then you're kind of figuring it out, like, oh, okay. And
yeah.
everyone's different too. Everyone's different. Not everyone's the same.
That's
Not
true.
every
No, that's
girl
true.
guy is the same. So,
Hmm. And also, I feel like you might meet the people you seek out. Like, sometimes you want to be so much in a relationship or want to be in an affectionate relationship, or what do you call it? You want to be cared for, so even the smallest signs, you're like, oh, look, he cares, and you try to like put that on the person when that person was just, you know, doing something normal for them, or since everyone does have a really really different personality. So like
For sure.
I feel like I'm a little like that, as in like I could be really friendly, and that could be misunderstood as like I really like this person, whereas I
Mm.
do that to all my friends, or
Yeah, yeah.
so